And we know that all things work together for good to them that love God, to them who are called according to his purpose.
Every single day, I'm gonna make something great. That's my way. Every single day, I'm gonna make something great. That's my way.
Hey glam dolls and glam gents, welcome to my channel. In today's video I'm going to show you how to create this beautiful hot pink set. Yes, with the video it looks orange, but this is a hot pink short square set. So first I started off by pushing her cuticles back. This is her very first set ever. She's never had her nails done. So I'm just going to push her cuticles back and I'm going to give her nails a little TLC. I'm going to actually clip the dead skin from around her cuticles, and then we'll go in with our normal nail routine. So now that I've removed all of the dead cuticle from around her cuticle area, I'm going to go in with my ball bit. And of course this is my cuticle cleaning bit, one of the many multi-use bits that I do have on my website, which is www.drippretty.us. Go ahead and go over to that site now and grab you one, or actually grab the whole collection of bits that I have. But this is the cuticle cleaning bit, and it's going to make sure all of that dead skin that is left on the nail plate is actually removed before we go in and prep the nails with our dehydrator and our primer. Now it's time for me just taking our coarse zebra sanding band, which is also found on my website, and we're going to lightly etch over those nails just to remove any oils or anything that's remaining on that nail plate, so it won't interfere with the adhesion of the acrylic once we place it on the nail. So I went ahead and placed on all of my nail tips, and I've actually cut them down. And so now I am going in removing all of the shine off of the nails. So I've already added the dehydrator and primer and the protein bond to the nails, and now I'm just going in with a very nude color acrylic. This acrylic is actually not from my website. This is actually a brand that I use, Luxury Nail Supplies. This is one of her acrylics that I'm actually using, but I'm placing that on the nails. I'm going to do it all 10 fingers, and then we're going to continue in with the nails being shaped. You want to make sure that you are laying your acrylic as smoothly as you can. This will help prevent and cut down any extra filing and all of that stuff. So the more you practice, the more you'll get it down pat. And on most of the nails, I'm doing the 1 bead method, which is pretty much all you need on the short nails. And I'm not using my brush that you can find on my website. I only offer size 12 and size 14, but this is a number 20 brush that I am using. I've had this brush for some years, and whenever I'm doing 1 ball method or 1.5 or whatever, I normally use my bigger brush, and that's what I'm using in here. So most nails you'll see me is the 1 ball method. I place the bead, and that's it pretty much. You don't have to really build a very high or very thick apex for short nails because they are short. And the same thing with longer nails. You don't want a very thick apex. You do not have to have a severely thick apex for the nail not to break. And we'll get more into that in another video. But here I am, like I said, I'm just applying that acrylic to the nails. And the 1 bead method just pretty much depends on the amount of acrylic that you pick up on your brush. And yes, you'll get times where you pick up a little less than the next time. So sometimes it's a little more than one bead, is 2 beads or 1.5 bead, however you do it. But as long as you get the job done, lay that acrylic smoothly and you should be fine. So like I said, now that the acrylic is laid as smoothly as you can possibly get it, however you do that, I'm going to go in with my 80 grit file, and I'm going to take those side walls in and make them a lot more narrow, because that's what you really want when working with square nails. You want to make sure that those side walls are crisp and sharp to resemble a square shape. Now after I finish doing that with the file, I'm going to go in with my barrel bit, which you'll see me do in a few minutes, and I'm going to clean and seal the cuticle area. And like I said, these are my multi-purpose bits, so they are used for several different reasons, and you can use them in several different ways. But you can also use the other bits that I have as well to seal the cuticles, or either debulk the nails if that's something that you actually need to do after laying your acrylic. So when trying to get the very top of that nail very straight, you want to make sure you are going back and forth at first to clean that line up, and then you want to make sure you turn your file vertically and go up and down, and that will sharpen that square and make it look really crisp. Now here, like I said, this is my barrel bit. This is one of my newest bits to my bit family, and you can find that on the website as well. This is the bit that I'm using now to seal the cuticle. So as you can see right now, I'm going around that cuticle area very lightly, just sealing what's there and smoothing out little areas on the nail that may have an imperfection. So after I finished filing, I just went in with my Mint Me control spray and I sprayed the hand down and removed all the dust away before I actually go in with this. I don't always put on a base coat when I'm doing gel polish because it's really unnecessary in most cases. The gel polish that I use are 100% legit. They do not give me trouble at all, and they last for weeks and weeks without chipping. So, but in this video I decided to put a base coat on the nails, and this is the D&D base coat, and we're going to cure that for 1 minute in my LED lamp, and then we'll start in with the gel polish. And like I said, I'll be using a hot pink gel polish, so we're going to let that cure for a minute. We're going to do the other hand and just repeat that process. So here is that very beautiful hot pink gel polish, and like I said, the camera for some reason has it resembling the orange or whatever, but it is a very hot pink and it's so pretty. What you want to do when applying gel polish is, the key to applying gel polish is apply in very thin coats. If you apply any thicker, you're going to have trouble with it chipping, cracking, all of that. So you want to keep your layers really thin. Because this gel polish that I'm using is very pigmented, they are very great quality gel polishes. I don't have to worry about putting them thick or doing 3 and 4 and 5 coats of gel polish, which is too much anyway. But I'm going in very light. This is very thin what I'm doing, y'all. That's how great these gel polishes are. I'm going in very thin with it, and I'm going to cure those for a minute in the LED lamp as well. And then once I do, I am going to go back in for a second coat, just because it is not necessary to go back in with a second coat for me. But I just like to do a second coat just for any areas that I may have missed the first time when polishing the nail. So this is my Revive No Wipe top coat, y'all. This is like the best top coat on the market. I can attest myself, not only because it's my own brand, it's because it is the best top coat that I have ever used. And the only way you'll find out whether it's the only top coat, best top coat you'll ever use, is if you go stop by my website and purchase you a bottle of it. But like I said, once I have done all 10 fingers with the gel polish, I just go in and do a thin coat of my Revive No Wipe top coat on the nails, and I cure them for 30 seconds, and then I proceed with anti-nail designs that are wanted after that. Y'all, this is like one of my favorite parts of doing nails besides the shaping, and that's actually designing the nails and blinging them out. I absolutely love blinging nails out. This is like my favorite thing to do, and that's what I'm doing here now. I'm just applying the gel that I use to apply my rhinestones, and she did want colorful stones, so we're just going to do a variation of colorful stones in different sizes to this nail. Most of all the nail art that I do with the rhinestones, they are freestyle, so I just pretty much just go with the flow, coordinate the stone colors as I go, which you see me doing here, into a certain design. So yeah, y'all, this is how I end up doing it. I'm only going to do 2 fingers, bling out 2 of her fingers, and yeah, that's basically it for the design that I'm going to do. But just keep watching how I place those stones. Now once I apply all rhinestones to the nails, I do cure that in the light for 1 minute and 30 seconds using the type of gel rhinestone adhesive that I use. I'll use it, I'll cure it for 1 minute and 30 seconds, and after that has cured, I go back in with my Revive No Wipe top coat again, and I seal the edges of those stones with that, and cured for 30 seconds. And then after that, I just apply my cuticle oil, which is my cuticle cough syrup. And yeah, y'all, this is the ending results of those nails. I hope you enjoyed the video. And if you have any questions or anything that you want to know what I used that I forgot to mention or didn't add in here, then you can definitely leave that down below. But you guys, until my next video, rate, comment, subscribe, and shop my website, www.drippretty.us. And I'll see you in my next video.